On your ascension journey, there's going to be a point where you're going to be so aware of the divide of the consciousness that you see in this world. Scriptures usually describes it as a separation of the wheat and the tares. You've got a group of people who have woken up and raised in frequency and consciousness. And I'm not talking about the fake woke stuff. I'm talking about like high level stuff. And then you've got a group of souls that are still so far up the matrix ass that they still have a lot of lessons and growth, as we all, but their operating system is one that is still governed by the world. And there's going to be a point on your ascension journey where you're kind of stuck in both worlds, right? You are aware that there is a divide in consciousness, but you're still kind of triggered when you see that difference in consciousness. Let me explain. You may observe patterns and frequencies in people that you don't resonate with, and it triggers you. But then there's going to be another stage on your ascension journey that you unlock where when you are presented with people around you that are operating in a lower consciousness than you, you're not going to get triggered by it. You are going to be aware that it's just simply a difference in perception and operating systems, consciousness on how you see the world or how you see a certain situation. And you are able to take the things that happen to you, even if they are quote unquote bad, you no longer assign it as bad. You look at it as, what is the lesson in this all? What do I need to learn from this? You no longer are reacting to how someone has treated you. You are trying to understand, okay, what was in my frequency that attracted that experience in my life? And what is the lesson that I need to learn from it so I can grow and become a better human being? You no longer focus on maybe that stupid thing or that evil thing that person did to you, and you turn it and you make it about you. What do I need to change inside of myself? Maybe it was an opportunity for you to demonstrate that you have risen in consciousness and you don't allow that person to pierce your peace. You see, when you are operating in a higher state of consciousness, God, Source, our Creator, can shine light on any perception of darkness. Let me give you an example. A piece of coal has to go under intense pressure in order to become a diamond. And so when you see a diamond, for example, on someone's ring, are you going to be looking at the beautiful diamond, or are you going to think about the process and the coal and the black thing that it used to be? No, you're going to look at the final result. You're going to look at that shiny object, that beautiful thing. That's how God works, right? When you're operating in a different state of consciousness, a different frequency, things that happen to you, even though they can be really bad, God can shift your frequency. You put on his glasses and he could show you, that's why I went through that. That's why I had to go through that stage. These were the lessons that I had to take away. I understand now. At least that's how I interpret it, right? If I went through something today, that same experience, had I experienced it maybe 5 years ago, I would have reacted different, because I most likely would have reacted out of my ego. Like if somebody did me dirty, the old version of me was very confrontational, very in your face, always had to defend themselves and prove themselves. That's not who I am today. And it's not because I'm fearful of people. It's not because I don't think I have the power within myself to defend myself. I just learned that there are certain instances where I want to protect my peace. And my faith is so strong that I know that God will handle my battles. God will do whatever he needs to do. And my thoughts are so precious that I'm not going to let nobody dim my light. It's more in my advantage to remove that victim card inside of me and look at things from a higher perspective. Because when you stay at the frequency of victim, you miss out on a lot of lessons. And when I got into a place of victory and how can I grow from this experience, and what was vibrating inside of me that attracted this experience, even though it might not have been consciously. Maybe it was something in my subconscious. You see what I'm saying? You start looking at things from a different perspective. Those fools and those dum-dums that did you dirty, did you wrong, were evil to you, you just start realizing they were characters in your story. And when you met them, that was the opportunity for you to level up. You became a better version of yourself, a stronger version of yourself. You developed your relationship with the Most High, and those people are the ones that triggered you onto that path. So thank you. You don't got to be all up in my oxygen, because I do believe that there are certain people that you just need to cut them out. You take the lesson, but they don't need to be all up in your business. But you don't have that anger and hate towards them anymore. You recognize that they were operating in a lower frequency, and you got the memo, you got the lesson, and you're going to become a better version of yourself. I'm curious to hear, what are your thoughts on your ascension journey? What are some key lessons that you learned along the way, and how have you shifted in your perception? If you haven't done so, like and follow my page. Here I talk about the ascension journey, rising up post-narcissistic abuse, helping you heal, sharing a little bit about my testimony, and encouraging everyone to develop their relationship with the Most High. I'll catch you in the next video. Stay strong, saints.